Let's make a gift bag from wrapping paper pieces. So the first thing I did was cut my paper to a size. Actually, I didn't cut this. It was a piece of scrap that I had that I'm making a bag with. I'm going to fold the flap about 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to line up the other edge to make sure it's flush. And then we're going to get our bone folder and make it nice and smooth and crisp. And take a very strong glue stick and glue our roughly 1/2 inch flap to the other side. And then you're going to fold this up to whatever kind of width you want the bottom of your bag to be. And you want the creases to all line up. And we're going to, again, use our bone folder to give it a nice crease. And I like to fold these flaps a little over that seam and make them really flush. And no, I didn't glue the bottom yet. So you can leave your bag like this, where you just have this simple side seam. Or if you want a more traditional gift bag look, you can fold over the sides and give them a nice crease. We're going to unfold those and we're going to push our bag out. And no, I still haven't glued the bottom. You'll see why in a second. So this takes a little time. It takes a little practice, but you're going to invert those sides so you have a more traditional gift bag. My wrapping paper is a bit heavier. It can take quite a bit of manhandling, so I'm really just trying to get these creases right. The bottom can be a little bit tricky, especially if you haven't glued it yet, because you're going to put a piece of paper in the bottom to make it stand up pretty straight. And we're going to crease it down again, and then we're going to cut a piece of cardstock to make the bottom more rigid. And I'm jumping to this bag because this was the 4th bag I made. I found a better way to put the piece of cardstock in. So I'm opening the bag, I'm putting my piece of cardstock in, getting it flat with my bone folder, and I'm going to open up the bottom and apply glue to the piece of paper. This is way easier than what I was trying to do before. And then you're just going to glue the bottom and you can flatten it really nicely, and it just works a lot better than the first time I did this. Bone folder is also really handy to push out the corners at the bottom of the bag, especially if you have a tall bag. Coming back to our purple bag, we put our piece of cardstock in, and if you want a really heavy duty bottom, take a longer piece of cardstock and fold it over a couple times and glue that in the bottom. Just depends on what you're gonna put in it, but yeah, you can make it super heavy duty.